What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. I am the owner of Nova Strength, if you don't know. And in this video, we're going to go over the front squat. So if you don't know, the front squat is a great teacher of position and coordination and should be mastered by all types of lifters. Front squats can quickly point out people's weak points in their movements and likewise can help strengthen those weak points. So what are these weak points that I'm talking about? Main limiting factors of a front squat can be different for everybody. So for some people, they can't maintain a brace. For some people, they can't keep their torso upright. For others, they can't stay under the bar and their hips or legs lose tension. And so front squats can be a great way to really point out those weak points and obviously make them stronger. Front squats can also be used for creating better mobility in restricted areas by loading and tensioning into those positions that are limited, which will further enhance the tissue's capacity in those end range positions. Some weak point training points that some people like to focus on for front squats are going to be quad hypertrophy and work capacity, ab and core bracing mechanics, the serratus and shoulder stability and mobility, glute and hip stability and strength, and thoracic strength. Now, the front squat does require some mobility demands, mainly coming from the upper body and the shoulders and not necessarily the lower bodies. So what I have here are some warm-up exercises to really get you into a good front rack position. So this one is going to be up against the wall with a foam roller. And what you're trying to do is really focus on protracting those shoulder blades and trying to reach and wrap them around your rib cage. So you could see my upper back is almost very flush and the shoulder blades are not squeezing or pinning together. And this will really get the serratus on, which is part of the core musculature that will help you get into that front rack position. And then this one is going to be focused on some external rotation of the shoulders and also some thoracic extension, which you really need to focus on for maintaining that upright position in that front rack. So some people will lose their mid to upper back position because their upper back or shoulders can't hold the bar in that front rack position. So what this does is it will allow you to stay in that externally rotated position with the elbows up and also keep that mid to upper back really, really rigid and also very extended, which is what we want for that front squat. So for warming up, I like to incorporate some kettlebell front rack goblet squats, and this will be used as either a regression before the barbell or a good way to just practice getting that core and torso position. So it allows you to really brace and keep those elbows up because of that front rack position. So this is a good way to really practice before you get on the barbell. Now, once you get on the barbell, it's going to take some time to get used to the feeling of it being kind of wedged into your neck, but that's what we want. And you don't want to do this where you just hold it with your arms and your hands. You want to make sure that it's really wedged into your neck, right between your collarbone and the front delt. And again, you want to reach, wrap, and rotate that scapula around the rib cage and always keep your elbows up. Now, if you have mobility issues or it bothers your wrists, you can try this cross grip alternative. Same idea here. You still want to wedge it into your neck and onto your front delts, but you'll have this cross grip position and you'll kind of wedge your fingers under the bar to almost create a cushion between the bar and your collarbone. And you still want to cue to keep those elbows up no matter what you do. I kind of find that that position is a lot harder to maintain as far as keeping the elbows up and the torso upright. And so I recommend to keep working on your mobility to really get that front rack down. It is a bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. You can even see me here in this clip. I'm struggling a little bit with how it feels on my neck, but sometimes it helps to wear almost like a hoodie to create a little bit of a cushion, but it's something you kind of just have to suck up and be a badass about because it is worth it. I promise you, you'll feel so cool and so strong and so mobile if you can do some heavy freaking front squats. So how to program these? There's so many different ways to program front squats into your training. It mainly depends on what you're using them for. So you can program them as higher rep volume work to focus on quad hypertrophy and work capacity. You can also program them for moderate volume, for positional work and weak point training, and you can also program them as low rep, high intensity, heavy work to really challenge those weak points and strengthen those positions. So in these clips, I'm just working up to a really heavy front squat single, which I have never actually done before. So I was pleasantly surprised with how good it felt. It was a little bit scary at first, but I really made sure to get my front rack position down, focus on all the cues that I needed to do, keep that upright position, and really focus on bracing my abs and maintaining that. And I was able to work up to a heavy single of 195 pounds, which is super, super cool. And that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you guys learned something. Let me know if you have any questions down below. There's a ton more I could go over in depth, but I kind of kept it simple and sweet for this video. But if there's anything else you guys would like to see, let me know, and I look forward to making the next video.